All right, we are back. Definitely apologize for that little bit of a technical issue, but I got it all squared away. All no harm, no foul. Definitely hope everybody out there is doing all right. Let's get loaded back in. Let's go. All right, so it looks like so far Tom Harmon is your leader. Is going to lead the rest of the field off of pit road, or onto pit road, I should say, and get ready to keep on going. All right, so let's see if maybe we can find the one and only Tom Harmon, if he's available to chat with us right quick. Let's see here. All right, so it looks like Tom Harmon will stay the race leader. Let's see if we can't chat with him right quick, as he's part of Output Racing. Tom, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that 68. Normally it's an Avril Lavigne machine. Tonight, just a little different. I had to reset the stream, a little bit of technical difficulty, but I see you out front where you're usually pretty comfortable. How's the first 35 laps of the race gone so far for you?
So far, so good. Yeah, a little deviation from Avril in the truck due to Road to Pro and team sponsorship and all that fun jazz. But yeah, it's been fun. I hope that I can stay up here and lead this thing start to finish.
Well, I mean, you're in a pretty good spot. It looks like right now, or once everything was said and done, 17 truckers out here on track. I saw a caution pretty quick before I had to reset everything. But man, I definitely wish you a whole lot of luck. I'll get you back down with, I believe I said it was Output just a moment ago. But yeah, man, keep the shiny side up. I see the road to Pro going across the top, of course, with that big old Chevy symbol. Go get him, sir.
Thanks, sir.
You got it. All right, so we'll get him on back down there with Robert Holder and Jonathan Hernandez as they go back double file. Again, this is the All-American Racing Partnership Truck Series. Normally, I'm in the number 8 truck, but I wanted to get a couple of things sorted away, different kind of configuration for some hardware, and so far, so good. Usually if you've been watching any of my streams as of lately, usually right around 9:30 or so, I start to have some issues. Right now it's only 8:30, and so far so good. No drop frames, no nothing like that. Green flag's out. Let's go. Whoa, you see the 9 around, and it looks like he's able to keep it down on pit road. So let's see if we can actually get on. I believe that was a 9. I could be wrong. Might have been Dustin Musil. Yeah, it was actually Dustin Musil in the 2. But either way, great save by Dustin, and he's going to be able to push on. He'll just have to try to get back up and get back to digging as quick as he can. And look at this, he's already underneath the 50 of John Honeycutt. Honeycutt, I believe he might have a little bit of damage. I think he was the cause for caution number 1. But there's a long, long way to go. As you can see, it's only lap 40 of 150, so 110 laps to go. And they will absolutely click off, with this just being a 1/2 mile concrete oval in Bristol, Tennessee. You can imagine that the laps will go by very, very fast. All right, a little bit of sights and sounds of Bristol, Tennessee. Again, Bristol Motor Speedway, Thunder Valley, Concrete Canyon, the last great Coliseum, whatever you want to call it. Man, these things are bad fast all the way around here. Dark Racer says, hey, what's going on, man, out there on Twitch? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Again, this is the All-American Racing Partnership, or AARP, for any old driver jokes or puns you want to throw out there. But it's actually a very fun league that's actually really, really competitive. I think the lowest iRacing, iRating in here is about a 1450. But I know that's with the guy that mostly runs leagues, doesn't run a whole lot of officials. And then the highest in here is like a 4127. And that's actually this guy right here. That is Thomas Harmon, who's normally in the a 68 Avril Lavigne machine. But Dark Ranger says, I got wrecked. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Absolutely sorry to hear that. So let's not quite sure what the replay thing is on here. Says he's the 41. Yeah, man, I got you, Derek. I got you loud and clear. Let's find out what happened there with Jordan Anderson. Ah, it's the shake and bake. Okay, so let's flip this around to our chase cam, and we'll go. Oh yeah, I said Jordan Anderson. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and play this out here. Looks like the back of this Budweiser can's already been cracked once or twice into the inside wall, outside wall and inside wall. And just tried to hold on to the brake, and unfortunately that was all she wrote. Looks like Jordan McGraw might have had a little bit of an issue as well. Let's check back with him. Was this later on? I don't know. Okay, we'll just go ahead and bring it back live. Frozen Toes, what's going on? Good to see you. A little bit of a stream test tonight, Eliza, and so far so good, but the issues that I've been having were normally a little bit later on, about 9:30 to 10 o'clock. But yeah, I figured instead of getting behind the wheel, test a new configuration of some hardware and see if we can't keep this thing on the up and up. So far, so good. Bitrate and kilobits and all that staying right where it needs to be. No drop frames. Everything looks as it needs to be. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, but again, usually things wouldn't start going sour for about another hour. So we'll have to see. I don't know if this race has this race doesn't have another hour in it. We're on lap 58 of 150 already. Tom Harmon has led just about every single lap so far. Cy Jackson P2, Matt Burgess third, Jordan McGraw, old J-Mac up to P4, John Hernandez P number 5. P6, as we're going to kind of cycle through. It looks like Hernandez might be coming down pit road or something. But Austin Collins still P5 now. Paul Shapenis in P6. Frank Winnisett, P7. Dustin Musil, Doug Lockrow. And again, Jonathan Hernandez with Chris Weaver and John Honeycutt back here in P number 12. As it looks like he's going to come on down pit road to either grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, maybe just right sides, who knows, or maybe just top it off. And Frozen Agrees says, yeah, that's usually when things go wild. So, yeah, well, I might have to kind of stay up after this one and test things out a little more. Maybe I can find a friend on iRacing that's racing somewhere and just kind of go and watch and run another test scheme or test stream or two. So we'll have to see, but good to see you, Eliza. All right, so with Tom Harmon still leading, Cy Jackson P2. Looks like the lights atop the pace car are out. They're about to kick the Thunder back up one more from Bristol and get things going. There you go. See, great minds think alike, right? All right. Let's see. Barney should have the field in view. Actually, yep, there. And it's going to be the wrong one. That's the wrong one, too. I forgot I didn't have the time to set everything. But here we go. Cy Jackson absolutely hunting after Tom Harmon in this 68. Usually I say the 68 Avril Lavigne machine, but tonight not so much. He's actually rocking some different colors for Road to Pro, kind of looking for a little bit of sponsorship for his Chevrolet Silverado. And man, if I had a small business or whatever, I trust in this guy enough. I would absolutely sponsor him if I could. The guy's bad fast everywhere we go. Just very, very unfortunate that he doesn't have a company or a small business or an LLC or whatever to jump on board and throw a few bucks his way and say, hey man, I believe in you. But yeah, let's go. Looks like a battle right now for P number 3. It's going to be Austin Collins in that number 1 AMSOIL machine, getting underneath the 3 of Jordan McGraw. So put Jordan McGraw back to P4. Here comes the 88 of Jonathan Hernandez as well, and they're going to go side by side. Less than a century as far as laps go to go. And it's funny, originally this race was meant to be on dirt. They figured they were going to go ahead and change it up a little bit, bring it back to the concrete, and maybe have a little bit better of a time. Everybody loves Thunder Valley, no matter what it is. And yeah, these guys, again, getting after it, showing why this place is so much fun to race. Let's go ahead and jump on board with our, second place driver right now, Austin Collins, as he continues to bring that 1 AMSOIL machine up through the field. Let's see if he's got anything for our leader. Let's go ahead and jump on board right now. '68 definitely getting the launch up off the corner. JP Big Dog says, it's Bristol, baby. That's right, it is. It is Bristol. Interesting. All right, sorry about that. I put that little test message out there, and it looks like it's only going to Facebook and to YouTube. It's not actually showing on Twitch, so let's try this. Okay, all right, it's going on down there and showing up, but okay, I don't know. Anyhow, since JP's out there and Frozen was out there, Dark Racer was out there, obviously it is getting out there. Just for some reason the chat wasn't. That's all right. That is all right. Okay, so let's widen this out again, and let's try to keep up. Tom Harmon still leading. Austin Collins P2 and Cy Jackson now back to P3. This has been the battle. I mean, Austin Collins, he's trying to get underneath the 68 of Harmon, just not happening. He's been a little bit closer than he is right now, just not able to get that that fender in to where Tom Harmon kind of has to give just a little bit away. As we look back through the field, a little bit of a hornet's nest back here. Jordan McGraw, Paul Schubenis, Frank Winnisett, and Dustin Musil. That's this little pack, as it looks like the 77 trying to do something with Jordan in that Mama and Pops number 3. Let's see if we can actually jump on board with that 77 and see exactly what he's got. Maybe even a little bit of nose camera action. Looking at the back end of this Mom and Pop's GM Performance Silverado for Jordan McGraw. not able to get close enough. There's the 20, though. Frank Winnisett up 6 spots right now, running in P number 7. So Frank Winnisett looks like he's got a pretty good Yahoo piece. He's got the deuce of Dustin Musel right behind him. Dustin went for a little bit of a ride early, got a little loose, ended up sliding down track, able to save it, and he's been charging back up the field as quickly as he possibly could since then. And yeah, he's so far up 8 spots. So sliding back and having to work your way back through, that's absolutely something. Looks like there might be a few cars on pit road. Looks like right now John Honeycutt he's in P12 up 5 spots. I think Jordan Anderson, Dakota Wilkins, Derek Hilker, obviously Hilker, he's out there in chat, as well as Robert Holder and Davey Weaver. There's Davey and his machine. Let's see, there's the 41 of Derek Hilker. Dakota Wilkins not able to be seen. Neither is Jordan Anderson as we get to the scenic cams around Bristol Motor Speedway. Catabolic, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Definitely appreciate it. And welcome aboard. Again, this is the All-American Racing Partnership, or AARP League. All puns intended. And yeah, this is their truck series. Usually I'd be piloting the number 8 for a broadcast. But tonight I wanted to try out a couple of different things, so here we are. But let's go ahead and get back up with our leader right now. So new leader, Austin Collins. Let's see if we can find out exactly how that pass happened. And man, the 68's been bad fast all night long. So yeah, there we go. Dark Racer says, I have 15 minutes left, talking about the damage clock here on iRacing. Let's see how Austin got by Tom Hartman. All over his back bumpers, kind of pushing him up. 68 rides the wall. Actually, let's back that up just a little bit more, because that looked like it was a pretty good push all the way into the corner. I mean, he's on his bumper all the way through both sides of the track. Let's stop that and play that out. One up high, kind of diamonding out the corner. Going to come on back down just a little bit. Going to have a good run off the high side. No looseness in the right rear of his number 1 Toyota Toyota TRD machine. A little bit of a shove going into the corner at 68. Even though he wasn't making any contact, he definitely did not. I'm sure he didn't like how hard the one was running there. Let's see if the 68 returns the favor. If he can go ahead and catch back up. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. So Tom Hartman now back to P number 2, and you don't really see any kind of scrapage on the right-hand side of his Chevrolet. But the 85 Skittles machine for Cy Jackson right now, P number 3, Paul Shabenis, P number 4, and of course the 20 of Frank Winnisett. Frank continuing to work his way on up through the field and doing a masterful job. All right, let's. Catabolic says lurk. There you go. Well, lurk all you want, sir, or ma'am, whatever you may be. Widen this out a little bit of a double wide action. Dark Racer 5 says, go teammate. Again, talking about the 20 of Frank Winnisett. He was third in line there. He's going to try his luck underneath the 85. Can he get up there and make that, or can he get down there, I should say, and make that pass? 85 looks like he's going to have a little bit of momentum off the high side. 20 again, throwing it in down low. 85 again is going to have a little bit of a run. 20, come on up. Yes, he does. And able to block it. So give one more spot. Now up 9 to Frank Winnisett. Again, P number 4 so far. And let me see, Frank's last time around the track of 1599. The leader's of 1560. Third place was a 1589. Second place was a 1596. And I'll tell you what, I'll actually show you what the last time was for each driver here right there on the scoring pylon. Again, so Austin Collins with a last lap now was a 15:64, still faster than everybody within at least the top 8. So there you go. Let's get back to our gap. And if you're a fan of the Ford, the Chevrolet, or the Toyota, let's show you how each manufacturer is looking right now. So Toyota leading, Chevrolet P2, 3 more Yodas in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, a couple of bow ties for 6th and 7th. You get your first Ford in P number 8, followed by a Yoda and then a bow tie. Ford, couple more bow ties, a Yoda, Ford, bow tie, and a blue oval. So, yeah, all the way back through. Not doing too bad. Let's see what each driver's best time is. Maybe this will give an indication as to why they are, where they are on track. Austin Collins' best time is a 14:94. Harmon 14:97, and Paul Shapenis in that 77, also a third, or kind of tied for that second place. I'm going to guess that came down to the 1,000th of a second, since the 97s are the same on both. All right, let's go ahead and get back to our gap, and that's how we're looking. So Austin Collins right now able to pull away by a good 4.9, now 5 seconds over Tom Harmon, working lap 106. So 44 laps remaining here from Thunder Valley, and what a great race it has been so far. We had a couple cautions early, but since then it's been mostly clean and green. And I think the last caution we saw was back about lap 34, give or take. We were able to talk to Austin Collins right quick, and he said he was going to try to keep that thing in the wind, and that's really what it's been all about, as now you see the 3 of Jordan McGraw trying to get under the 85, just like you saw Frank Winnisett do a few laps ago. He's probably close enough to see where Frank went and how he was able to get on up there. What he's got to try to do is exactly what the 20 did earlier, though, is move on up, take the line away from the 85, put him right behind you, get all that dirty air to dump on his hood, and away you go, just like that. Work our way just around just a little bit. There's back to 9th place Doug Lockrow with Dustin Musil in front of him, but that's actually if Lockrow catches Musil, that would put him another lap down. And as you can see there on the scoring pylon, Musil is 1 lap down. Honeycutt down 3 laps after some early damage, right along with the 15 of Chris Weaver. Everyone else out of the race right now, so just the top 12 still got the motor running. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Austin Collins in this number 1, trying to continue to put people more and more laps down. You see that 23 Menards machine down low. It just really looks like this machine for Austin Collins is absolutely hooked up. It seems like he can really put that truck anywhere he wants to put it. You don't see the rear end kicking out, no, nothing like that, and he's able to keep that thing moving. Paul Shapenis back here in this number 77. A little bit of a battle with the 68 of Tom Harmon. This is a battle for P number 2. We'll have to see if Paul Shapenis can go ahead and take that spot away. If he can, and if he can hold on to it, I believe that would be his first podium of the season, but again, I could be wrong. Rich says, I was going to ride till stage break, then I was hammered down after the stage, but got involved on lap 14. Yeah, man, I absolutely get it. So I'm going to guess there were probably 3 cautions in the beginning of this race as we work lap 117 of 150, and yeah, kind of. It's been pretty good since then. 77 still trying to get around the 68 of Tom Harmon. The 15 there just a little bit in the way. 15, he's just kind of running his line, but they're both able to get on by. So keep Harmon in front of Shapenis. Jordan McGraw back here just a little bit further. If we look ahead from him, he can't see these guys that are battling at least through the corners, and he can barely see them as they go into the entrance of the corner at the opposite side of the track. And you can definitely see the 15 though of Chris Weaver. But again, Jordan McGraw right now, P number 4. Here is that battle again for P number 3. Austin Collins continuing to skate away by just about 6 seconds. Paul Shapenis and Jordan McGraw with Tom Harmon really trying to catch up, but I just think that Austin Collins has got Bristol Motor Speedway on lock and probably feeling pretty good. Let's kind of ride around in the cockpit with Austin Collins right now and see what he's having to do with that wheel. He's got the 85 Skittles machine to the outside. That's going to be Cy Jackson. So Cy right now, he's in P5, and oh, by the way, he's just about to go a lap down. So that goes to show the kind of pace that the one has in this truck right now, and he's really just able to pull on up to people and go wherever he wants to go, no questions asked. Again, Austin Collins from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, and man, this Toyota on rails. Let's jump back in the cockpit with him. As he came across the start stripe that time, 19 laps remaining here from Bristol Motor Speedway. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at the schedule, kind of give y'all an idea of where we will be next week. Where I'll actually be back in the driver's seat and ready to go. Let's see. Next week looks like after Bristol is going to be Martinsville. So we're going to go short track racing one more time, except it's going to be at the very, very flat Bristol Motor Speedway, and the old paperclip Bristol Motor Speedway. Yeah, Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia. Yeah, I know where we're going, right? Sure. Dark Racer says I'm going to miss Martinsville. That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, it's going to be a good time. Can't wait. Uh-oh. Yep, and so about that time.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution's out. Very unfortunate. And what do you know? Just as the caution came out, I dropped a whole bunch of frames all of a sudden. It was looking really good for a second there, and then all of a sudden it just the bottom fell out from under me. All right, let's go ahead and clear this. Unreal. $13,264 bits, 2,400 frames dropped all of a sudden. $1,311 frames, 1,294, 795 bit rate. 1,300 frames dropped. 1,061 bit rate. Well, Tommy, if you're watching, it ain't my router. Nine o'clock hit. There we go. All right, so let's see here. Let's get back to where we were. Sorry about that, everybody else out there. All right, so Austin Collins leading the way. Let's widen this out a little bit. Can't see the pace car there. All right, let's see if we can talk to Austin Collins right quick. Austin, it's Repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that #1 Yoda.
Hey there, Pete. How's it going?
I'm all right, sir. Well, you found your way to the top. You kind of definitely made sure that the 68 knew you were there. You kind of stalking his tailgate for a few laps. You followed him high into one corner. You didn't. I think his right rear doesn't show any kind of damage, so you weren't on his bumper. Just kind of maybe pushed him a little bit with the air, but all over, man. Great pass, very very clean. Just kept it up high. You got anything for these final laps?
Hopefully here. We're about to find out here. So.
All right, you were down in output, right?
XLR.
XLR. All right, I'll get you back on down. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you, man.
You got it. All right, so there we go. Let's see what happens. All right, pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Eight laps remaining. This is where the battle is. 68 trying to look low. Can he get there? So far, he's got a challenge from the 3 of Jordan McGraw. Jordan McGraw trying to keep the high side, and if he can do that, get a little extra oomph. Nope, nothing there. So the 68's going to go on up, try to steal that Thunder from ThunderValley. Get it? And of course. Alrighty. So we are back. Sorry about the lag there, or loss of frames all of a sudden. $36.29, $36.25, give or take. All right, 5 to go. Let's see if we can't keep this live and going for the last few laps. Right as soon as 9 o'clock hits. No bueno. No good. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on board with the 68. Does he have it in him to get a little payback? Let's see. 68 up high, way off the wall. He's going to try to get as much as he can. Tags the wall just a little bit, trying for that momentum. Again, one more time up high. Checkered flag is out, and it's going to be Austin Collins coming to the line to grab the W. Tom Harmon P2, and how about Jordan McGraw? Old J-Mac in his mom and pop Silverado, gonna grab P number 3. Paul Shapenis P4, Matt Burgess P5, John Hernandez P number 6, Cy Jackson 7th, Doug Lockrow 8th, Frank Winnisett 9th, Dustin Musel is gonna round out your top 10. Chris Weaver and John Honeycutt will be your full finishing order. One truck, Austin Collins, it's all you. Light him up, sir. All right, so Austin Collins looks like he's got that thing parked. Let's go ahead and show you the full results from tonight's event here in Bristol Motor Speedway. Again, this is the All-American Racing Partnership. Austin Collins wins. Tom Harmon, Jordan McGraw, Paul Shapenis, Matt Burgess, top 5. John Hernandez, Cy Jackson, Doug Lockrow, Frank Winnisett, and Dustin Musel for your top 10. Chris Weaver, John Honeycutt, Jordan Anderson, Derek Hilker, Dakota Wilkins, Robert Holder, and Davey Weaver going all the way back through it. As you can see, from Jordan Anderson on back, you're talking 94 plus laps down. So that's all from damage here in Bristol, and that is going to be it's going to be how the cookie crumbles, so to say. So we'll definitely catch y'all again next week from Martinsville. It's going to be one hell of a race there as well. Hopefully we can get some things sorted out between now and then. But until then, thank you very much for coming out for this test of a new way I've got some hardware set up. Definitely appreciate it. And again, big congratulations to Austin Collins getting the W here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Have a great night, everybody.